Welcome, Cancer. This is Regina from Pacific Tarot getting ready to do your new moon in Aries reading. This is the same event as the solar eclipse. They are within minutes apart from each other, if not seconds. However, focusing on the new moon dimension is not to get lost in the specific impact this solar eclipse is having in your life. In Cancer, that is in terms of your community, your social position, the way other people see you. I am doing personal readings, and the information for that is in the description box below. I particularly welcome all and any here and am deeply grateful for your comments, your appreciations, your feedback, and your generous donations. I am truly humbled. So let's get started, Cancer, with your overall energy for this new moon in Aries. The Two of Pentacles. Two of Pentacles is about you trying to integrate new information, new possibilities, perhaps even new tools, new resources into your life. You are trying to keep up with your times. You may be seeing opportunities that you now recognize you are suited for in a way that you may not have been suited for in the past. So that there is a sense here of a slight amount of anxiety keeping up, feeling as though you know enough to do some of the new things you are considering. And in actuality, you know more than enough. You have everything you need to make a transition. You're really at the fulcrum. And one of the things I like about the Two of Pentacles, the way it's portrayed in just about every deck, is usually, this is a bird, so it's not like a person, but one foot. In other words, there's motion here is indicated. It's a kind of dancing as fast as you can thing where there may be a lot of anxiety about taking advantage of the moment that you're in. But there is the possibility or the reality that you're prepared, that although things may be moving quickly and feeling out of your control, you have the ability to take what is useful from your past and integrate that into possibilities for the future. And in the 10th house, the house of your social power, your position, the way others see you, I see a deep consideration of the way that you have accepted your failures in the past, a way that you may be mourning loss or disappointments or hurt, suffering that you've endured. There's a pattern that you perceive as the result of your understanding that these challenges are about understanding yourself better. And to that end, in order to fully gain the lessons, you have to release that loss, and mourning, even regret, is a part of releasing that energy, allowing yourself to feel the feelings without censorship, which is not socially condoned. It is important for you to get to the place of gratitude. Having gained this knowledge, you're in deeper connection with the whole sense of who you are, not just the sense of you that has failed, that has been hurt, but rather the part of you that appreciates the potential, the gifts, your talents, and feels deserving of pursuing those, feels deserving of having the love, the success, or the abundance that you desire. In the first house, the King of Pentacles is describing your intention. You intend to be stable, secure, prosperous, abundant. Moreover, your generosity lies in your ability to share your process, which is the magic of consistent hard work and discipline with others. In art school, one of the first lessons I learned was that success is 99% effort, work. Very little of artistic creation is inspiration. Inspiration is perhaps a percentage or a part of a percentage, but what turns anything into a masterful expression is the effort that's put towards it. So this is what you are able to share with others. You're able to be generous with the way that you have been able to achieve, to accomplish something. And you feel secure, protected, comfortable in wherever you are in your life. In the fourth house, your history, your home, your family, the Star card. The Star card is about having gone through incredible challenges, even understanding that there's a pattern to perhaps the choices you've made or the difficulties you've endured. If that's been devotion to relationships that haven't been devoted back to you, you have come through that with this greater sense of self, this greater sense of personal interconnectedness. And that is what's being reflected in not only having this relationship with yourself that is prosperous, that is yielding, that is inspiring to you, that motivates you. It's recognizing that you now have hope for those places where you once felt lacking in trust, in faith, in belief that things could ever be improved. You are now fully in the hope and faith that things are improving, can improve, and you see that improvement in your own life, in your own family or home in some way. In the seventh house, the house of your significant relationships, the Two of Swords, is describing what feels like a choice for you, what feels like a crossroads. And in many ways, this can be the consideration of life moving forward after something has been unalterably changed. There's some circumstance that is casting a completely different outlook on the way forward for you. This may be something that is difficult to face. Perhaps it is a loss that you never expected that is forcing you to put yourself out there in a way that may be uncomfortable, or you just didn't consider having to move forward in the face of this loss. But this does require some real soul searching, some honesty with who you are, what you want, what you need. And in many ways, the choices may be overwhelming, but you actually already know the right way to go for you. You already know what you need to know, even as you perhaps search for more information about the possibilities and different alternatives for you. Intuitively, you know what's best. I'm going to pull a soul's journey and Cancer. If this reading is resonating for you, please like this video, share this with others, comment below, and subscribe to my channel, Pacific Tarot. And I pulled relationships. I am attracted to those people who serve my higher good. And I'm going to pull a flora and fauna of Africa, and I pulled a golden-backed frog. And the plant associated with the golden-backed frog is the lovely hollyhock. And the key word is ambition. Things are changing quickly. Embrace it. Release negative emotions and commit to new beginnings. Take a leap of faith. Interesting. So something is really emerging out of what you might see as a crossroads. You have two twos here, so there's definitely a split, a decision, a new opportunity that you may feel superficially doesn't make sense or doesn't seem the obvious choice to others, but you know is best for you. The King of Pentacles in the first house is clarified by the Ten of Earth in the second house and the Tower in the third house. Whoa. So I'm sensing that you are benefiting from some kind of legacy or inheritance. You may have received some kind of a financial boon or largesse that is helping you to consider ways that you can give back. Consider ways that you are, in fact, experiencing a privilege that you would like to share with others. You may be getting involved in the dissemination or distribution of some kind of material award or receipt or inheritance. But it's interesting that this receipt is putting you in a position that you hadn't anticipated. I'm sensing that you did not anticipate being the driver of the way this resource is being shared or distributed. And because something didn't work out, you actually are able to step in and course correct a direction perhaps that this resource was already being steered, so that you now recognize you have some input, you have perhaps even leadership in sharing this and communicating this and distributing this in a way that benefits particularly your intimates, especially if this is something that is a family inheritance, something that is shared by family members, and there's a way that you're looking to benefit those same members in a way that wasn't anticipated. The Star card in the fourth house is clarified by the Queen of Air in the fifth house and the Transformation card or the Death card in the sixth house. There's a sense that this inheritance that you're receiving, this resource that you're in a position to steer in a direction, is allowing you to close a door. It's allowing you to release a set of relationships, a way of being that is no longer of service to you. It's as though you can call upon your emotional intelligence in many ways, even though the Queen of Air is often associated with logic, reason. I feel that as a queen, she is informed by her emotions. She is able to gather, illuminate a situation, bring clarity through her emotional intelligence, not just by her cold reason or logic. She is very clear. There is no sense of favoritism or bias in the way that you are seeing this opportunity to be creative, to create something, and to, in some ways, release intimates or familial relationships so that you are clearing the deck to move on to something new. In the seventh house, the Two of Swords is clarified by the Six of Fire in the eighth house and the Fortune's Wheel or the Wheel of Fortune in the ninth house. So there's absolutely a victory in store for Cancers who are working, who are creating something, who are leveraging a resource in a specific direction, who are reinvesting this resource back into a collective, a team, a group, or a project. One of the unexpected events is the recognition that because of your unexpected leadership or unexpected control of this resource, the idea that sparks this, the distribution, the sharing of this wealth, is actually an opportunity for you to build something that speaks to your expression, to your desires, to your fulfillment or significance. So this is part of your being supported, recognized, applauded by the team on whose behalf you're working. Family members who may not have celebrated your efforts in the past perhaps are now seeing the value you bring to the group, to the team, to the family. The way that you're able to successfully distribute things in a fair way, in an equitable way that has all members feeling relieved, that you're willing to take on this effort and that you are inspired to do it in a way that releases others from perhaps negative feelings, tense relationships that have existed for years. The Five of Cups in the 10th house is clarified by the Messenger of Fire, and in the 11th house, in the Five of Fire in the 12th house. I see you looking to making a contribution to the world. That can be through a charitable organization, a global organization, a cultural organization, a way in which a variety of groups or individuals come together to inspire, motivate others, to uplift others, to illuminate others in a way that contributes to their ability to work together. And this is really you, in a way, processing the lesson you've learned. And the lesson you're learning through the family organization, through your ability to manage this resource on behalf of a whole team or community or family, is part of how you have leveled the playing field. A way in which you have understood that eradicating the hierarchies that have existed in whatever way you can is part of the lesson that you're able to share and promote on behalf of others. I'm going to finish off this reading, Cancer, with a crystal oracle and hope that this is helping you, making sense to you. And I pulled the agate. And the key mantra for agate is get back into balance. And I'm seeing that as something that you are expressing at this time through your efforts, through your, ironically, your leadership, your direction. Thank you so much, Cancer, for this beautiful reading. Until next time, namaste.